Hey there guys, welcome back to Pokemon Showdown, Road to 1500 series. Today could potentially be the final episode of this series. We're about 25 elo from the target now, which is about 2 wins, but obviously if there's a loss that could completely throw that off. I apologise if my voice is a bit funny today, I'm a little bit ill today, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully shouldn't impede my ability to play the game. Right, so we've got Mega Gardevoir, I've got Sizer for that, also Weavile, Sizer will also cover that. Manaphy should be covered by Clefable, it is specially defensive Clefable, so that should be okay. Slowbro should cover Landorus, and Zapdos I guess should cover the Jirachi. I need to be a little bit worried about the Latios, just because it could have Hidden Power Fire, and if that gets my Sizer out of the game, then I no longer have a great check to some of these things. I'm just going to lead off with the Slowbro. I kind of thought he'd go for the... that's annoying that he's got Regenerator as well. I guess he's not. He's going to probably... he's probably going to Mega Evolve this turn, so it's probably not a problem. I'm thinking of actually firing off a Scald since I have the Assault Vest. I should be able to take one hit no matter what. He goes for Will-O-Wisp and actually misses. Good thing I didn't switch in actually, I guess. But yeah, that's actually dangerous now because I don't know what to switch into this. Potentially Tornadus might become my best option, but even that can only switch in a couple of times. I think I'm just going to have to keep trying to hit it. This is worth it to me, like I want to weaken this thing. I will happily take a burn for that, and if he wants to Mega Evolve now, this surely is his Mega Evolution, so if he does want to Mega Evolve now, I should be able to take one Hyper Voice, I think, with the Assault Vest. He actually just switches straight out to Manaphy. I'm not sure if that means he's a Rain Dance variant. He could be. I should get all my health back straight away though, just by switching out with the Regenerator. I'm probably going to go over to just Clefable, just going to play it safe for now. He goes for the Shadow Ball. I don't know what that's for, to be honest. Manaphy kind of covers everything with just water, ice, grass, and possibly Psychic coverage. I don't really know what the Shadow Ball would actually be for. So I need to decide what to do here. I think his only switch into this actually is Jirachi, so I'm going to fire off a Moonblast. I assume he is going to go to that. He actually goes to the Landorus, which is kind of surprising. Let's just see if it gets Leftovers recovery. It doesn't. It could be Earth Plate, and that could actually potentially get 2KO on me. It could also be Choice Scarf. I'm going to go over to Tornadus, just because I'm pretty sure he's not going to go for a Stone move. He goes for the Stealth Rock. I'm going to click... I think I'm just going to click Hurricane. And if I hit, I should be fine, but if I miss, this could be dodgy. Okay, it could still be dodgy. He actually misses himself, so that's really unlucky. But I'm going to take full advantage of that, go straight for the knockoff. The spectator leaves, having seen that despicable hacks. He doesn't really have anything to come in on this knockoff, actually. Weavile could be annoying in general, just for the pursuit trapping, but... I mean, it's not going to be able to, like, take me out from this range anyway. I don't know if I would have survived that Stone Edge. I mean, it's not an aggressive Landorus from what I can see. He's got Rocky Helmet, and yeah, he's out now, so that's good. That's not one of the Pokemon I was most worried about, but it does make me think that something I'd like to do quite soon is probably going to be to try and remove these hazards. I can't do it just yet because obviously I can't bring Zapdos in just yet. So I think I'm just going to go out, play it safe, go to Sizer for now. See what he does. He goes straight for the knockoff. That actually does quite a lot of damage, but I should be able to get all that back just by going for the Roost. I'm definitely not going to go for U-turn. It would be useful to get that momentum, but I really need to keep this thing healthy so that I can keep bringing it in. Although I've taken the Landorus out, so that was one thing that I was keeping it healthy for. He goes out to the Manaphy. That's probably fine. I think I can just go straight back over to the Clefable. Although I am going to be taking Stealth Rock this time, it should be fine. I'm not too worried about it. He could go for the Scald and try and burn me, but for all he knows, I could be... I don't think he knows that I'm unaware yet, so he might not go for that. And he might not even have Tail Glow, because he's wasted a move slot on Shadow Ball. In my opinion, that is a waste of a move slot. I guess it's for like the combination of Slowbro and Latias maybe, but it still seems really weird. I guess this is some kind of lure It's also got hidden power fire. I guess he was going for the Sizer with that one. That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to go for Wish. Hopefully get some of this health back. I wouldn't be surprised if he switches into Jirachi here, but that's fine too. I'll probably just protect on that and get all my health back. He does have Tail Glow. Okay, so that's good to know. What I'm probably gonna do is just attack it, because I don't want to start setting up Calm Minds and then have it all wasted when he just switches to Jirachi. So I want to try and weaken this as much as I can. He will now be aware that I'm unaware, although he should have already been aware of that because I did switch into the Stealth Rock and I did lose some health. I think this is the second game in a row that someone's made the mistake of not seeing the unaware when it's right in front of them. But yeah, he does switch out now. He goes to the Gardevoir though, that surprises me. I wouldn't be... Ooh, I got this special attack drop. I'm getting some nice luck this game. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going for the Will-O-Wisp now, because he could do with crippling this thing in general. I'm tempted to go to Tornadus, just because I'm pretty sure I can take anything, and I guess he's probably trying to burn me so that he can potentially muscle past me with not the Jirachi, the Manaphy, or possibly the Latios. What I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, just go to Tornadus. I don't think I need Tornadus too badly. And I should be able to take one Hyper Voice. I did think he'd go for the Will-O-Wisp, and he does. That's probably fine. I'm just trying to weaken this thing, really. Not sure what to go for here. I don't think I'm going to go for the Hurricane. Although that is the only thing that would knock him out from this range. I think I'm mostly just trying to weaken this thing a little bit. He goes out to Manaphy. I might actually go for the Zapdos switch just so I can get these rocks off the field. I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Ice Beam just based on what we've seen so far. So I would assume... Okay, yeah, he's got... I didn't realise I've seen all his moves, but yeah, he's got Scald as his best move against me, so I should have one free turn just to get rid of these rocks. And then if I can potentially get mine set up, then the switching advantage goes from him to me, so that'd be pretty useful if we can do that. I would probably go for Scald here if I were him. I don't know actually. I mean, he doesn't know that I'm running Volt Switch. For all he knows, I could be running Discharge or I could be running Thunderbolt, and both of those are actually quite a lot more threatening than Volt Switch, so... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he switches out here. He actually goes straight for the Scald, that's fine. Well, it would have been fine. The burn is going to put me in range of a KO, so I'm going to have to switch out. I don't know if I need this for anything. I think I do actually. I think this is my best option for the Jirachi, so I'm probably going to have to keep it safe. 3 members of my team are now burned, which is a little bit annoying. I think I'm going to go over to Tornadus and just use Knockoff, because I should be able to... Yeah, I can take any of these moves, it's no problem. So yeah, I'll do that. Just get rid of this thing's item. Tornadus is not particularly important now, considering it's so weakened. He could actually go over to the Weavile here, but that would be a bit strange, because for all he knows I could be going for Superpower or even Hurricane, so I don't think there is anything that can come in on this too safely. I mean, it's super effective against Jirachi and Latios, so that should at least cancel out the burn, and Gardevoir doesn't really want to get weakened by anything right now. Yeah, he does stay in, so we've got rid of its leftovers, so it should get worn down a little bit quicker. And what I'm going to do now is just U-turn out and get some of my health back with the Regenerator. He doesn't... Oh, he does have a move. Yeah, he does have a move for Slowbro, which is the Shadow Ball, so yeah, I just need to go straight back to Clefable. Potentially going to get burned, but just going to have to deal with that. Yeah, I do get burned. That's annoying. Alright. No point playing around, I'm just going to get my health back. He switches out to the Jirachi finally. I was wondering when this was going to come out. We know he's not got Stealth Rock because he's already used that. So, I can't imagine this being much of a threat. I'm just going to protect, get my health back. And then probably go over to the Hippowdon and set my rocks up, and that would be pretty useful to me. Although he does still have his hazard removal still alive. I could also go to Slowbro. In fact, I think I will do that, because that is probably a safer switch in overall. Although with the added burn damage, it could be a little bit dangerous. I'm not sure whether to go for the Scald or the Flamethrower. I think the Scald's probably the safer bet, just in case he does switch, which he does. Let's hope for a burn. Yes, we get a burn, so we've at least passed the burn on, so it's not just my team that is literally... What is that? Like 2/3 burned right now? I'm just going to go to Tornadus. Tornadus should be able to take a hit, losing no more than a third of its health. And yeah, that's fine. It just means that I get an extra turn of burn damage on the Manaphy, along with the chip damage of using U-turn, and I can go straight into the Clefable, which I could have done anyway, but now, this way, I at least get to weaken it a little bit more. And yeah, Tornadus should come out just as healthy as it was, although he actually goes straight back out to Jirachi, so that's pretty useful actually, because that means I can get my momentum back, although I'm not sure which Pokemon to bring in. It's between Zapdos and Slowbro. I think if Zapdos is going to get any chance to get its health back, it's going to be right now, so I might as well just try that. And if nothing else, I'll get some Rocky Helmet damage off on it. Yeah, I forgot that I'm going to take burn damage at the end of the turn, so he probably will take me out here. Unless Iron Head is his only damaging move, which would be surprising, but we'll see. I'm not sure what set he is. I guess he could be... He could be anything, really. I would guess that maybe Choice Scarf, just based on looking at his team. But if that is the case, then it would be pretty obvious to go for the Ice Punch here. He actually has Heart Stamp. That's interesting. I don't even know what that move does. I know it's Flinch Chance. Oh, I can't remember what that command was. Okay. Alright then, I'll go out to the Hippowdon. This is kind of inviting the Latios in, which is my main concern. But I'm just, you know, if it doesn't come in, then I have the Stealth Rock up, which would be pretty useful. Could also go to the Manaphy here, which would actually be perfectly okay with me. I'd actually quite like it if he did that. Just because it means that he has to find a way to safely get his Latios in after that, and I can like prioritize not letting him do that. But he does go straight to it, so fair enough. Now I need to be a little bit cautious, because if this thing has Hidden Power Fire, I could be in a lot of trouble. What I might do is go over to the Sizer, and then scout out by switching back over to the Slowbro, just to see if he does have it. I'd be surprised if he does, considering that he's already got the Will-O-Wisp Gardevoir to kind of catch Sizer out. He has Psyshock. Alright, so he has Psyshock, he has Draco Meteor. I assume he has Defog, so his last move potentially could be Hidden Power Fire. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go to the Slowbro, assuming he'll switch out. He does have the Hidden Power Fire, so I'm really glad we did that. And that confirms that he has no recovery on him, so... Who to bring in here? Probably... Clefable can't actually come in because the Psyshock will 2KO it. Potentially Tornadus. I know he's going to go for the Draco Meteor here. I'm going to go to Tornadus. I don't think I need it that badly, so... Just going to potentially sack it here just to weaken this Latios a little bit more. If we do survive whatever move he goes for here, then we can hit something with a knockoff, and that could potentially be the end of Tornadus, or U-turn might be the better option. See what he does. He goes for the Draco Meteor, it does a hell of a lot of damage, and we are out, so... Okay, what to do now? I mean, now he's obviously significantly less able to actually damage whatever I do bring in. But what do I want to bring in? Sizer, I don't think Sizer will knock him out from this range. It is a slightly more aggressive... I'm actually going to calc it. Because I don't normally run attack EVs on my Sizers, but on this occasion I have got some. So it's going to be a little bit more powerful than I'm used to Sizer being, so just want to see what kind of damage it's going to do. It's got 369 attack, so that is completely not right. Let's go with 100. No. 369 attack, 316... Okay, it's actually got 0. 0 investment. Latios. How much is Bullet Punch doing? 40% minimum. I don't like those chances. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. Could go to Slowbro. Of course, what does he want to switch in on this? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, let's go to Slowbro. What would he switch in here? Probably the Weavile. Either that or... Yeah, I mean, I guess it would have to be the Weavile. There's nothing that wants to come in on Flamethrower, so I'm just going to go for that. If he wants to start attacking me with another Draco Meteor, that's also fine, like I'll just be wearing him down a little bit more. And I won't take too much damage from it, and he will definitely have to switch out after that as well. Oh, he has Recover. Okay, he doesn't have Defog. Right, well that's interesting. Well, that makes the Latios more of a threat, but it also makes my Stealth Rock more useful. Do I want to Ice Beam here? He knows I got Flamethrower. He might expect me to use it again, so I'm actually going to use Ice Beam. See what happens. He could still go to Weavile, but that would be extremely bold of him after I've just used Flamethrower. I doubt he'd go to Jirachi, because Jirachi doesn't do that well against this anyway. He does switch out, but he goes to the Gardevoir. How much does Ice Beam do? Not quite enough for my liking. I could potentially take a Hyper Voice. I might actually have to do that. Because I don't have anything that wants to switch in on this. I definitely don't want to let Sizer get burned. And I don't necessarily need this because Hippowdon can take on the Jirachi. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the Scald. Yeah, we do take that. Actually, better than I thought we would. We can actually potentially switch out now and save Slowbro. And that is the Gardevoir out of the way, so... He goes to the Weavile. I assume this is going to be using Pursuit. If he does do that, that's probably fine, to be honest. Let's see what he does. If he just goes straight for an attack, then that's even better, because Sizer will just be able to take all that health straight back, which he will do right now. I'm almost tempted to go for the U-turn here, because he doesn't have anything that can switch in. But no, I'm just going to get my health back. He goes to the Latios. I assume he's going to be going for Hidden Power Fire again. Or he could try and predict me and go for the Draco Meteor, but that's fine. I wasn't particularly expecting Slowbro to still be alive, so I'm willing to sacrifice him. Alright, so we should be able to survive a Psyshock, should be able to survive a HP Fire, so we're really putting him in a position here where he wants to be using Draco Meteor. And if he does try and recover his health, I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam. He actually goes for Psyshock. It didn't do enough damage to kill me last time, and it didn't do enough this time, so that's perfect. Put him in range of Bullet Punch, and that's going to be the Latios pretty much out of the game now. It can't switch out because it'll die to Stealth Rock if it comes back in. And yeah, he doesn't... I think Sizer might be able to handle the rest of his team. It depends if the Jirachi has Fire Punch or not. Jirachi could hack the Hippowdon out of the game, and that I could potentially lose that way, but that would be extremely unlucky. He shouldn't switch out here, like there's no reason to switch out. Because there's no way he can bring this back in. And he wants to at least threaten me with the Hidden Power Fire so that I can't set up a Swords Dance or something. If the Manaphy comes back in, I don't think I can kill it from this range. 18%, I don't think I can kill that, but it shouldn't be too much of a threat. 14 to 17%, yeah, so I won't be able to kill the Manaphy right off the bat, but I will be soon enough. I guess what he does here depends largely on his Jirachi's moveset. If he has Fire Punch, he'll probably be fine, but if he doesn't, I think he's already lost. Yeah, okay, so the Latios is out now, but I'll be interested to see what he does next. I assume we'll go to Manaphy, but if he goes to Jirachi, then that's a very telling sign that he does have the Fire Punch. Let's see what he does. Okay, he goes out to the Jirachi. That suggests that his... no, not the Jirachi. He goes out to the Manaphy, which suggests his Jirachi probably doesn't have Fire Punch. I only really need Clefable for this thing, so I'm just going to go straight out to that. It could also help with the Weavile, but I've got Sizer for that, so I should be fine. Yep, that's perfect. I think I can just set up a Wish and potentially just give a bit of health to one of the other Pokemon, or just try and keep the Clefable alive for some reason. I don't think there's much point if he's going to go to the Manaphy, but we'll see. What I might do if he goes to the Manaphy is, I know he's going to go for the Iron Head, so I'll switch over to Sizer. And then I'll switch from Sizer back into Clefable, just to scout for the Fire Punch, just to see if that happens or not. And that's probably the safest way to do it, because I don't really care if Clefable survives or not at this point. He goes out to the Jirachi. I'm just going to get my health back for now. I'm starting to think this thing might be Choice Scarf. Let's see what he goes for here. He might not go for the Iron Head, he might anticipate the switch. and go for Fire Punch instead if he has that, we'll see. He goes for the Iron Head. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to Sizer, and then try and scout for the Fire Punch. Yeah, if he has it, and if he's not Choice Scarf, this is going to be the time for him to go for it, so we'll soon find out. Yeah, he just switches straight out to the Weavile, which is definitely not a counter. And he's actually taken his Manaphy out of the game as well by switching it out earlier, so I think that's it. I think we win. I think that kind of implies that the Jirachi can't take out the Sizer. I'm just going to go for a safe Moonblast here, just to take this thing out, and then it should just be the Jirachi left after that. Unless he gets the Icicle Crash flinch, but that doesn't really matter anyway, because Bullet Punch will finish him off. So that should be the end of the game, I think. Goes for the knockoff, that's no problem. I don't really want to keep this thing alive. At least I don't really need to. He goes back out to Jirachi. Alright, I'm going to protect one more time just to see if he does go for the Fire Punch. Just this final check to see if he does have it. I'm pretty sure he's Choice Scarf. He definitely is Choice Scarf. Oh crap. I didn't think about that. I should have thought about that. I completely forgot that thing as Healing Wish. That's ruined the streak, the winning streak. It's come to an end because I played like a fool. And I should never have gone for the Moonblast against that Weavile. I should never have done that. Right, okay, so he's got Hidden Power Fire to take this thing out. He's got Hippowdon. I mean, he's got Skull to take Hippowdon out. Yeah, I don't think I can win at all. I don't think I can take this hit, like not after Stealth Rock damage. Yeah, he's got me there, he got me there. Credit where it's due. Okay, so I did survive that one move, but even with the crit, I don't think that's enough damage. Unless he burns. If he burns Hippowdon... No, actually, I might win. I might actually win. And I think that crit might have mattered. Actually, it might not have done, because Hippowdon is obviously going to weaken him with the Sandstorm. Yeah, I don't think that did matter, actually, because even if he does burn me here... I mean, unless he does... If he burns me here, then it will have mattered, but if he burns me here, then he's got lucky himself, so... I would say that's not a tainted victory. I'm really glad to have won that, though. I'm really surprised that happened. He actually gets a crit of his own, but it's too late for him, so... I thought that was going to be the end, but we made it out just about. We are now 5 points off the target, and I think 21 wins to 0 losses. That last one really felt like it would have been a loss to me. But no, we just about made it out. One more win and we've made it, but it's getting more and more difficult to win these games, so I wouldn't bet on it. Alright, so this team... Stealth Rock Setter is definitely the Garchomp, so I'm going to lead off with the Clefable. He goes out for the Kyurem lead. That's also fine, I can just click Moonblast. He goes for Substitute, like I'm not going to not go for Moonblast here. See if he has Leftovers. He does have Leftovers, so there's no way he's going to be strong enough to break through the Clefable. Switches out to the Metagross, pretty much what I expected. What I switch into here, I think Sizer is the obvious choice, but potentially Metagross can deal with it as well. He goes to the Superior, which suggests that this thing has Hidden Power Fire. Tornadus and Clefable can both deal with this. But it might have Glare, and if it has Glare, I don't know which one I want to rely on more. I might actually go to Zapdos, just because Zapdos can take any of these moves. He goes back out to the Garchomp, okay. Alright, so he's going to get his rocks up. That's fine, I think. I think I can get my own up in exchange. And yeah, he doesn't have Rapid Spin, he just has Defog, so hopefully we can just do a rock exchange here and neither of us will have the hazard advantage. I think that is the best way for me to deal with this. He actually switches out again, this time to Kyurem Black. That's fine. I might actually take this as an excuse. Like, I doubt this thing is Hidden Power Fire, because it's already used Substitute, and it's already strapped. Like Kyurem as a Pokemon is really strapped for move slots, so I don't think it'd be running Hidden Power Fire, because then you'd only have room for 2 more moves. But if he is running it, then that could be a pretty awesome lure. It could take the Sizer out of the game. Alright, what I'm going to do is, I think I should be able to survive a HP Fire from this range anyway, so I'm just going to go for a safe Roost. He goes for the Earth Power, does almost no damage, that's perfect. He probably ought to switch out here. I mean, he might stay in just to keep the sub alive. But I'm actually going to go for Swords Dance, just to kind of take advantage of his staying in. He gets the special defense drop, which is really annoying. I'm going to have to Roost. Yeah, because he could still stay in. Like, it's a risk for him to stay in, because he could potentially actually be letting me set up even more, but no, because he got that special defense drop, I'm actually in a pretty annoying position here. I'm just going to have to keep roosting, hope he doesn't get a crit. If he gets a crit, that's going to be ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just going to have to keep roosting, that's all I can really do. Alright, one more should be fine. Doesn't get another drop. Okay, so now is the perfect time to go for the Bullet Punch and hopefully scare him out. And then after that I'm probably just going to Roost up, just to get my health back. Because I assume he'll be switching out. Like, does he really want to lose his Kyurem here? I doubt it. I doubt he just loses Kyurem here. Yeah, he doesn't. He switches out to the Garchomp, that's absolutely fine. I'm so tempted to go for the U-turn, but I assume this thing is Fire Blast. I assume that's what he's gone out to it. So I'm just going to go over to Hippowdon, potentially do the Rock Exchange that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, he does have the Fire Blast, so good thing we did that. Alright, could go for the rocks, the Earthquake here, but I'm just going to set up my rocks. He goes out to Keldeo. That's absolutely fine. I assume it's going to be going for Scald. Which Pokemon would I prefer to get burned out of? Slowbro and Tornadus. Probably Tornadus. He actually goes straight in for the Hydro Pump. If that's Specs, that could have 2KO'd. But then I would outspeed anyway. So what's he going to go to here? Probably... He doesn't have much that wants to come in on this actually at all. Probably Metagross is his best option. But it's not a particularly good option, because for all he knows I could have Heat Wave. I'm just going to click Hurricane. Yeah, he does go out to Metagross, that's fine. Alright, and then I should be pretty safe to U-turn here as well, so this thing is nice and weakened now. And that gives him no switches into Moonblast. If I can weaken this thing enough, then he'll have absolutely no switches to Moonblast, so that's perfect. It's down to 32% now. I'm pretty sure this thing won't have any way of getting past Sizer. Although Slowbro could potentially work as well, because Slowbro would be at least a little bit more difficult to switch into. So I'm probably going to go for that. He might have the Thunder Punch, but I should be able to take one of those anyway. Unless he gets the attack boost, which he doesn't. Alright, so I've got to decide what to go for here. I think he wouldn't switch out to Keldeo, because that's not really a counter. I think Latios would be his best switching. But I don't want to take any chances. Scald is going to be the safe move to go for, in any case. Hopefully I'll get the burn. Do get the burn, perfect. So in that case, I might be able to mess him around with the Ice Beam, potentially put him in low enough health. See how much damage it does. 35%. Combined with the burn, I think that's doing just enough damage to justify me pressing it. If he goes for the Draco Meteor, like as a final ditch attempt or something, then he actually goes for the Healing Wish. That's fine, he's just going to heal up the Metagross, and we've already established that this thing can't get past the Slowbro. So that's probably not actually going to help him all that much. This time, I think I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower. He goes out to Kyurem, that's fine. Yeah, we've also established... Oh my god, we get a lucky burn. That sucks for him. Alright, okay, in that case... Clefable is probably the safer switch in. So I'll just go with that. He goes for Fusion Bolt. Yeah, I mean, with the burn it's just not doing anything to me. I think he's going to switch out to the Metagross here. I think I'm just going to go out to Sizer, because Sizer can deal with both Metagross and Kyurem. So that's probably the safer bet. If he's going for anything here, it's going to be Ice Beam. Yeah, he does go for the Ice Beam. I take that absolutely fine. I might click... Could click Sword Stance. Could click U-Turn. Could even click Bullet Punch. Might click Bullet Punch here. Goes out to Garchomp. That's actually quite annoying because I'm just going to take a nasty amount of damage now. Okay, so I can't bring this safely in anymore. I'm going to have to sack something if I want to bring Sizer back in, so... Probably should have roosted actually. But it's fine. Let's go to Hippowdon. If he wants to set up his rocks, we'll get ours up as well. Yeah, that's fine. I guess we'll just have to trade rocks. Goes out to Keldeo. I assume we're going to be getting another Hydro Pump coming in here. And this time there's not really anything that wants to come in because of the Stealth Rock is going to put Slowbro probably in range and put Tornadus probably in range as well. Let's play it safe by going to the Slowbro. It depends, because if he's actually Choice Scarf, then that's perfect, because he just won't be strong enough. But if he's Choice Specs, then he could break through. That looks like Choice Scarf damage to me, so that's absolutely perfect. I don't know if he can actually break my team now. What's he going to switch out to? He doesn't really have anything for this anymore. I mean, if he wants to go to anything, it's probably going to be Superior. I'm just going to go for the safe Psychic, because, yeah, this thing does actually stay in. So, good thing I did that. And that thing is now out. I assume he's going to go to Superior here. I don't have much to switch in. Clefable, how healthy is that thing? 86%. It should be okay. If he's Life Orb, he might be able to 2KO. But I'm tempted to sack here, actually. I'll probably go to Tornadus, because unless he has Glare, that should be safe. I assumed he'd go to the Superior. It looks like he's considering going to something else. Actually, Metagross could be a problem here. He's kind of weakened both of my Metagross checks, so that would make sense as well. But no, he does go to Superior, so that's actually, I'm quite pleased with that. I'll go to the Tornadus. Probably just click U-Turn for safety. That doesn't look like Life Orb damage, it actually is. Okay, so I'm bulkier than I thought I was. I'm just gonna click U-Turn. Get that thing weakened a bit, and Clefable is not gonna take this that well. I could go to Zapdos and then give him a reason to go for the Dragon Pulse if he has that. And that would be the safer way to bring Clefable in. But Zapdos could also be useful just like in a clutch scenario, just to get some Rocket Helmet damage off on the Metagross, so I think I'm going to go for the Clefable switch. So I hope I take this well enough. He actually goes straight for the Dragon Pulse, so that's absolutely perfect. In that case, I guess we'll Wish, yeah. And then if he wants to, I mean that's fine, yeah. If he wants to go to the Metagross, I mean it would have been ideal to actually have a Wish in the waiting so that I could pass that over to the Sizer, because now I'm not really going to have a great switch into that. No, I'm just going to have to protect for my safety. Goes for Giga Drain. That's fine, like that won't do much damage at all. And I can just use Wish again. Yeah, I mean, he forfeits. Perfect. Perfect. Great. So we got the 2 wins we needed. We got up to 15-19 ELO, 22 wins, 0 losses. Nice to have made it the whole way without losing a game. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I enjoyed that a lot. I hope you guys did too. And I might be doing another series at some point, maybe like Road to 1700 or something, or Road to Top 100, or Road to Top 500, or wherever the leaderboard is. But I'm probably not going to do it for a little while, just because I've got exams and stuff on at the moment. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that series, and I will see you next time.